Ready when you are. Let's go. You ready? Okay. I was a liar, I gave it to the fire. I know I should have thought it, at least I've been honest. Feel like a failure, cause I know that I failed you. I should have done you better, cause you don't want a liar. And I know and I know and I know that she gives you everything, but boy, I couldn't give it to you. And I know and I know and I know that you got everything, but I got nothing here without you. So one last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, I promise that I'll let you go. Baby, I don't care if you got it in your heart. All I really care is you wake up in my arms one last time. I need to be the one that takes you home. Hello and good evening, everyone, and welcome to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures here on YouTube. Now, as you can tell what this main focus is on, that's right, as you can see on the screen right now, is the front of the most iconic names in Dorset, and it's at the Dolphin Shopping Centre over in Poole. Now, as you probably know, Beales is going to be vanishing from the Dolphin Shopping Centre very soon, which will be this Saturday, bringing an end of an era to the high street. Now, this hasn't been the first time this store had escaped death. It originally closed in 2020, not only due to when things went pear-shaped, because Beales formerly went into administration. But however, this Beales was actually switched to local businesses to specialise in local products. But obviously, it wasn't a success, as there's been a lot of challenges trying to maintain the store, but the clinic on the top floor will continue as normal. So anyway, let me take you through the store itself. So anyway, this is the view of the store at the Dolphin Shopping Centre. As you can see, folks, I'm like up and down on the escalator, passing the bustling Beales. Back in the day when it was thriving, when all retail sectors were thriving back in the day and people were performing choirs. This was December 2018, a credit to Google Maps. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the farewell of the department store, so it's a pretty shame. So anyway, here's another picky there. So here's inside of the department store itself. It's a pretty shame this department store is going. It's been one of my favourite department stores over the last couple of years, but obviously the department store had been struggling, and now Beales is going to be completely gone in Poole, and I don't know what's going to replace this iconic name because it's such a big site. Even though maybe they might extend like the NHS on the store itself, who knows? Anything could happen because, as you know, anything is possible. I'm really going to miss this iconic name. It's been on the high street for many years, and it'll be a shame to lose it. Anyway, this is the coffee shop area. Naked Coffee, as you can see, with the colourful chairs and seats and tables. Was a popular name back here then. I'm going to totally miss this store, I am. Really much. And air conditioning units. This used to be the traditional Beales coffee shop. Roika concession, or Rika, where people got their shoes from. The main floor, on the first floor, where you had all like the crag hoppers, sporting gear, which is also got bought out of BHS as well. Well, some kind of outdoor gear. Jack and Jones, another exclusive brand as well. Well, another brand that was parting with Beales. Here's another look at the store itself. So this is the exterior part as you go into the Beales wing of the Dolphin Shopping Centre. And this was the top floor, which became the clinic, where all the sofas and beds used to be back then. That's where all the sofas and beds used to be back in the day. And also there was a toy department. I remember the toy section when they used to sell all like the Hornby model railways. And also Scale Electric as well. Here's a good view. There's all the choirs performing back at Christmas. Such a shame to lose this iconic name. This is going to be like another empty shell in the shopping mall itself. This is the downstairs area where all the Phase 8 products were located. Brand near called Sandwich. And such good names back in them days. Greetings cards as well. Another good exclusive brand. Vandal, another shoe department. And Crew Clothing Company, designer. As you know, this was a recent video of the store which is set to shut. So you got Brightburn, Rupert and Buckley, the Jack and Jones. This is the menswear department. Obviously, it's become a little bit of a dislike because obviously these days the store is starting to wind down. But obviously I know it was brilliant back then, but I do like this Beales, and obviously it's a shame that Beales couldn't be pushed further afield because they already closed the branch in Southport and also the one in Peterborough. And this is all like the home furnishings department. That was a picky of a Marks and Spencer's. So anyway, now let's move on to the escalators. Now, as you know, Beales in Poole was famous for having its very own escalators. And so you can't believe how Beales had evolved over the years. So anyway, let's continue with more pics. So here we are. This is like the front of the store. So just before we go to the escalators, see, this is another concession here. And obviously there was a customer service desk on the top floor as well back in the day. Really gonna totally miss. And yeah, this was a massive store in this big square here. All the handbags. So that's all like the closing down sale. So all like the closing down signs have all now been advertised for closure. It's going to be a shame we're going to lose this name. So this name's going to be vanished again. So now it's going to be indefinite. This is going to definitely close for the final time. This was their original version when it was a big name on the high street. Biggest ever sales. So, yeah, Beales is going to be one final farewell. Back then when the second floor was bustling. Phase 8 branding back then. More stuff here. So anyway, here's one of my pictures. This is like back in 2020. This was the original setup. Shame we're going to lose this name. Beales has been on our high streets for many, many years, but obviously it can't be it can't be renewed anymore. So it's a pity shame we're going to lose. So we are going to lose this brand from the high street, but it will never be forgotten. No, it won't be forgotten. It will always be a store to remember when we used to go to Dorset. Even if I tended to do a silence just to reflect on the busiest name. Oh, hello, McCallum. Nice to have you on the show tonight. Giving a bit of a shout out to TJ Lifts to reuse his video for a video which I'm going to use later on in the video, possibly. So it is going to be a miss. This iconic department store, Beales, which has been here for all these generations, but obviously the store can't be renewed anymore. So it's going to be a shame we're going to lose this. It's a shame we're going to lose this name. So let's keep looking. Anyway, this is like the mattresses here, so the beds as well on the certain floor, on the top floor, on the very top floor. So can't you believe seeing an empty, nostalgic department store? Once thriving, but now soon to be gone forever. This is when the lift was out of action. Tom Ford, one of the most iconic brands. Christmas times. Can't you believe how this store has traded? But now it can't continue anymore. The Oasis, a company that had gone bust in 2020. The Naked Coffee. Goods lifts. I don't know if there's a goods lift though. Anyway, here's the update. Here's the closing down sale. More products here. So can't you believe how this store has traded? So more Christmas products. Back then when Beales had a full Christmas lineup. It's a shame I couldn't make it for the final time to say my goodbyes to the store. But it will never be forgotten. Another set of departments. The Beales name. The old second floor when it was bustling. Another set. Can't you believe Beales has survived all the years and now it's all completely gone. So that was Marks and Spencer's. Apricot. The store with the advertising of the closing down sale. More additional products. The barber department. The brew bar. I know Beales has tried its best to keep up, but obviously it could not meet its demand anymore. So Beales couldn't meet the demand to survive and be pushed forward like any other high street retailers. So the old days when there used to be like this glass frontage window of Beales. Good departments back then. Floor directory, so you had ground floor the accessories, and then you had the coffee shop on the first floor and customer services on the second floor. The lift being out of action back in 2023. Shoes in the window, Jack Jones. I don't think there was goods lifts in the store. There might have been in the warehouse area, but obviously we only did the passenger lift, which we filmed back when it was the original Beales. Anyway, here's the escalators here. Schindler's. So we're going to get the escalators in a moment. So good products here back then when Beales was a thriving chain, but obviously Beales has now decided to pull itself off the edge. Feels like it's just put on the brakes. And now it's time for the Naked Coffee. One of the original side entrances into the store. Department store. Escalator for 2 hours. I asked him to walk down. He said, because I was going up. Ah, funny joke. Gonna miss that type of joke at the store. So loads of different adverts. Iconic Beales name. The moment of preparation before stepping on the escalator. The struggle is real. Is it? Yes, it is. And this is the former Bournemouth HQ. Now, guys, it's time to crack on with my videos. I never saw it before it was modernised by Schindler, but I knew I rode it when it was a Schindler. So now we're going to crack on with the escalators in the store. So now let's crack on with the escalators. So just hover to my channel now. This is my channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Just bear with me. Alright, here are the Schindler escalators. Beales and Poole. These are narrow Schindler ones, and these go up to the top. The shop's on 3 floors, ground 1 and 2, and the floor is just a stock room. So anyway, here we come. Up into the furniture shop. Apartments on the 2nd floor of Beales. Now that was the escalator. Now I'm going to show you what it was like, you know, now.
Okay then, these are the escalators to Beales department store at the Dolphin Shopping Centre in Poole Town Centre. Sadly the lift is out of action, so we're having to use the escalators. And these are Schindler escalators. The second floor is now closed down for good now, so the shop's only on 2 floors. Let's go back down. Just come down. So the lift's broke, so I'm just going to use the escalator. So the second floor's closed. Let's go down. It's good to see Beales back open again.
Well, obviously, no.
Since they closed down
Close
originally
it
in 2020 and then reopened the same year. These are Schindler escalators.
These hobbit escalators will soon be turned off.
Ground floor back. We are back. Ground floor back.
Anyway, that was the escalators at the Beales store. Now, let's go to the lift. So, this will be my 2019 video. So, here's the Schindler lift.
This is all floors. Need to know. Right. Oh, going down. Oh, you're going down?
Yes, please.
Elevator enthusiast. Schindler lift. Beales in Poole. What floor?
Ground, please.
Ground, please.
Doors closing.
Right. Here we go. Elevator enthusiast. No. Capacity for the air persons. 3628 kilograms.
Ground floor.
Ground.
Doors opening.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yeah, very warm welcome. All right, let's go up and down again.
Doors closing.
All right, big, huge Schindler lift, sizes of an airport style, at Beales in Poole. 48 persons, 3628 kilograms. This is a big Schindler lift. Sizes. Right, second floor. Let's go down to 1.
Doors opening.
Can't go to 3 because it's locked. Let's go to 1.
Doors closing.
This lift has the ALS lift voice. There's a security camera. Tells at the shop. And here we are, first floor. And look at the.
I'm going to show you what the lift now looks like as I hover over to TJ's YouTube channel. So, big shout out to TJ. So, big shout out to TJ. So, this is what it now looks like, sadly.
Daddy's tired of being evil.
Adverts.
When you've done enough, Uber Eats.
Clifton Beales has now been modernised.
There's what
This was
I
like
look like
another
Leicester.
old Schindler lift. Now that voice that I knew was a, I do know the name, I forgot the name. But now it's gone, I know whatever this has been modernised to. Last time I did come here, it was broken. I did not think it would get modernised.
So it was broke for some time.
Maybe like the lift in Poundland, because it's maybe a specialist lift, I think it was. Something like that. I know they haven't like taken out the doors, but it's definitely been modernised.
You know, to speak about, like I mentioned to him about the lift. Since I heard the news that Beales was closing.
So it's a lift tech expression on Twitter. So 48 persons, 3,628 kilograms, modernised in 2023. Obviously. Oh, it's got a stupid Leicester voice.
Door
We got one. I'll go right down to GG.
closing.
Well, obviously, I did speak to him when, obviously, when I heard Beales was closing. I thought I asked him if I could use this lift, and he said, "Yeah, or you could use the video and shout out," which I've done. Right then, as you know, I'm not only just Urbex Beales here in Poole. I've also decided to Urbex the other original Beales, which was the old Bournemouth store. So if I just hover over to Google Maps, so I'm going to also showcase you the old Bournemouth branch. So about this, guys, just having to get off. So just going to Beales, Bournemouth. So anyway, this was the original Bournemouth site. This was the old Bournemouth flagship shop. Oh, sorry. Just had to change thing. Sorry about this, guys. Having a bit of technical difficulties. So anyway, this was the Bournemouth flagship store back then. Beale's been an iconic name in Bournemouth town centre, so it's a shame that this branch couldn't survive. But at least it was another nostalgic remember of the business. So this was what the ground floor space used to look like back then, with the cosmetics department. This was the 5th floor where you had the toy section, Hornby and all sorts, Playmobil, the handbags. This was the menswear department, Lego Santa back at Christmas. Loads of displays in the window like a Vespa. So it was a shame to lose this name. So more departments, Levi's, MAC. So yeah, Beale's, the best name, has finally gone. So furniture department on the 4th floor, Bobby Braun. Here are the lifts there, which are Otis 2000s. Can't believe how a store has evolved over the years, and now suddenly it all finally went to pieces. It's what the company really needs. Stock liquidation. Obviously, as you know, Wallace did have a concession in Beales. Even though Beales was not under the Arcadia group, but it did have the Arcadia brands within their stores. A lot more sets of products in the store. AFC Bournemouth. Luggage department. So now let's go over to the Beales Bournemouth branch, where so now we're going to go over to the former Beales branch in Bournemouth. So if I had to change channel. So now I'm going to go over to the Beales Bournemouth one. So here are the Otis 2000s.
Oh, what's this one?
Old Europa chime.
Third floor. Men's toilets are on this floor.
Go to lower ground.
Custom juice road.
Right, Otis 2000 lifts. Beales in Bournemouth. 1360 kilograms, 20 persons, built in 1998. This is the start design. Going to low ground. Let's go to 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6 next. You might just go around.
Lower ground floor. Toilets and public telephones are on this floor. Doors closing. Doors closing.
Okay, going up. So we're going to go to level 1 next. We're at 1. So the 1's running through.
First floor. Doors closing.
Let's go to first floor. These are lovely Otis lifts. We're on second floor.
Going up.
Hello, what floor are you going to?
I think it's 3, please.
3?
Or 4.
4, sorry.
Doors closing.
Yes, 4.
Press the button by accident.
That's all right. Oh, well, we'll have a trip up every floor.
Yeah, that'll be good, just like in Hogwarts. On third floor.
I see what you
This is the
read.
third floor.
Third floor.
Right,
Men's toilets
the next
are on
one.
this floor. Doors
Third
closing.
floor. So I'm going to go to level 4.
Yes. Next one.
That's it. Yeah, this is us.
This is the 4th floor.
Fourth floor. Ladies' toilets and baby change facilities are on this floor. Doors closing.
That was the 4th floor. Let's go up to 5, which is restaurant.
Going up. Fifth floor. The restaurant is on this floor.
Let's go to 6.
Doors closing.
So 5th floor is the restaurant. Let's go back to 5, 4 and 3. We got 6, customer services.
Going down. Sixth floor.
6th floor.
Doors closing.
Go back to 5, 4 and 3. If I didn't repeat that. We got 5.
Going down.
Hello, I'm going down. What floor are you going to?
Fifth floor.
3.
The restaurant is on this floor.
We're going to stop at 4 first and then down
Doors
to 3.
closing.
Okay, going down. Elevation enthusiast. Not 4.
Going
Let's go
down.
to 3 now. 3.
Fourth floor. Ladies' toilets and baby change facilities are on this floor. Doors closing.
And finally, going down to 3. And here we are at 3. Men's toilets.
Going up. Third floor. Men's toilets are on this
And that's
floor.
it.
Yeah, that was Beales department store. Now I'm going to take you on the detail on the Beales website. So as you can see now, last 7 days of the business, everything must go by the 31st of May. So this is a shame that this name will disappear from our high street. So 7 more days to go until this business fades away for the final time. So now, so anyway, try it. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so everything must go by the 31st of May. Last 7 days, and now I'm gonna just stream the Beales Logopedia. So let's go to Beales Logopedia. So anyway, this is what one of Beales' logos used to look like. So here was one of Beales' oldest logos. Then Beales had this stripe line added on the bottom. And then in 2000, up until 2004, it received a bit of a revamp. And then it removed this. And then this is the final logo, with the business closing down this week. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Look after yourselves. Take care. And that's what. And all I've got to say is one last time. Goodbye for Beales.